There's a lot of armored vehicles available in Grand Theft Auto Online. We can see here in my Vinewood Car Club garage, I have quite a few. We got the armored Kuruma, known for its bullet resistance, the Shafter V12, a mix of both bullet resistance and explosion resistance. We have the weaponized Ignis, we have the Ocelot Virtue, we have the Night Shark, we have the Itali GTO Stinger TT, the Duco Death, the EVX. We even have our hands on the Terminus. Each one of these armored vehicles has some advantage over the other. We have the Amani Tech vehicles, which feature speed and explosion resistance. We have the Duco Death, which kind of has a mix of both explosion resistance and also bulletproof protection. We have vehicles like the Night Shark, which are just all explosion resistance. We have vehicles like the Ignis, which has some bulletproof protection, but a big old minigun on the roof. And then we have a fan favorite, the Armored Kuruma. The Armored Kuruma wins over the hearts of many because it is the only vehicle in the game that can truly be called bulletproof. Yes, there are certain areas you can take slight amounts of damage in, but as long as you have like 5 snacks, you're completely fine. The only real downside of the Kuruma is that it's slow and that it can't survive any explosions. But it's understandable that it can't survive any explosions when you obviously have the ability to tank every single bullet in the game. But yeah, the speed is definitely the major downside. It's not the best on maneuverability because obviously it sacrifices that maneuverability for armor, and it only goes like 112. It's actually one of the slowest sports cars in the game. Well, what if I told you that there's a new vehicle which completely beats out the Armored Kuruma in every single way? Well, to get it, we have to simply return our personal vehicle to storage, and it's going to spawn right where we just were. Yep. The Coquette D5, the newest vehicle, which has been added into Grand Theft Auto Online. You can purchase it by going over to Legendary Motorsport for $1.7 million. If you have the GTA Plus membership, you can get it for free. I'll be honest, when I first got my hands on this vehicle, I thought it was a pile of crap. Because honestly, for the amount of money Rockstar's asking, it doesn't have much customization. And you can see that. What's great about the Vinewood Car Club garage is we can instantly go right to customizing it. And you're going to notice that it's one of the most boring vehicles I've seen in a very long time when it comes to customization. It has very few splitter options, very few spoiler options. It does have a missile lock on jammer, which is very nice, but like really there's not many options. You have exhaust, grill, hood, and then yeah, rear diffuser, skirts, splitter, spoiler. That's it. There really is not much when it comes to this vehicle's customization. It even only has 11 livery options. That's very, very little for a new vehicle being added into the game. And I was pretty disappointed when first getting my hands on this vehicle and customizing it. However, there's a bit of a bug going on right now. For any of you that played GTA during the Sterling GT bug, it's the exact same thing. Basically, this vehicle is completely bulletproof. And I can show you exactly what I mean if we hop out of the car and we take a look. So you can see the glass. This is where your character would normally be sitting and would get shot in the head. Now, you can see that the bullet looks like it went right through the vehicle. Oh, that one too. But you notice something weird. You'll notice that there's sparks coming off of the car when I'm shooting. And even though it looks like the glass is getting cut through, take a look at the vehicle now. There's still sparks coming off of it, even though there's no glass. The side is the same way. We can see that there's sparks on the side of the vehicle. How about the rear? Once again, we can see there's sparks all over the rear of the car. In fact, we can see that at certain times the glass isn't even getting damaged. That's really weird, isn't it? Well, to what my understanding is, it's the fact that the livery is bugged over the entire vehicle and basically makes it a cocoon of armor. So it is impossible to actually damage the driver inside of the Coquette D5, or is it the C5? I think it's the D5. So if you don't believe me, what we're going to do is we're going to go to online, jobs, and then we're going to hop over to Titan of a Job. This is my favorite mission in the game. It's one of my oldest missions I remember playing with my friends back in OG GTA Online days, before there were any businesses available. And it was always fun to mess around with this mission. A lot of people think, oh man, you know, GTA is so inflated nowadays. They forget back in the day the most money you could earn was like $20,000 in a 10-15 minute mission. It was pretty awful. So we're going to go head over to the Titan and yeah, I'm going to showcase exactly what's going on here. Now, something I can say that I do like about this vehicle is it's actually very fast. I'm not sure what the top speed is. I'm gonna have to wait for like Bruffy1322 to make a video. But what I can say is just from driving this vehicle down the streets, it does seem to be very, very maneuverable. And yeah, I mean, speed is always key, and this thing actually feels great. So I'm excited to see what its top speed and overall lap time is going to be. Unfortunately, it does not get an HSW upgrade, but hey, at least it has a missile lock-on jammer. Seems like a lot of the newer vehicles Rockstar's adding into the game does feature one of these, which obviously gives it a huge amount of durability. But we are finally making it over into the airport, and we're going to head directly over to the Titan. Alright, and here we are inside of the airport. So, Titan of a Job is always a great way to test out your armor and vehicle's survivability against bullets, and that is because of the fact there is a huge amount of NPCs. And as we can see, take a look at my health. This is so stupid! Yeah, as you can notice, you can't take damage while sitting in this vehicle. It's impossible. It doesn't matter how much it looks like they're cutting through it. You're bulletproof. Now, I should mention that this obviously will be patched at some point. I can't imagine Rockstar is going to leave this vehicle in this state. But the fact that I can, well, I got kicked out of my vehicle. They were like, wait a sec, we know how to beat him. We're going to kick him out of the car. But yeah, the fact that I can drive around like this and basically be indestructible is insane. And obviously, you can shoot out of the vehicle as well. It doesn't break the glass. Like, yeah, it broke the glass. You can actually hear the window breaking sound effect, but I can't take damage. I can shoot people, I can do whatever I want, no downsides whatsoever. And unlike the armored Kuruma, I can throw explosives. Yep, that's right. I can throw any type of explosive that I want. At you, at anybody. You can kind of understand how this is a little bit overpowered and, well, definitely allows this vehicle to be insane. Now, it's not explosion resistant, and we can see that it's smoking. Like, when you get shot 8,000 times, expect this vehicle to take an amount of damage that might not be recoverable. That is entirely expected. But, I can tell you this, for anybody that is struggling with missions currently, or doesn't want to use the armored Kuruma for missions in the game, get the Coquette. I mean, it's bulletproof. And usually Rockstar takes at least a week, sometimes longer to patch these things. This is one of those glitches that really doesn't hurt anybody. It just makes the game a lot more fun, because you can't really grief with a vehicle like this. It's not able to survive any explosions, so it's not like you're gonna roll up to somebody and be like, oh, you can't kill me. I'll just pull out my railgun and they'll be dead in half a second. But the fact that the Coquette is indestructible when it comes to bullets is really fun. I have to say, it's really, really fun. It can't survive as many bullets as the armored Kuruma. The Kuruma does have more durability because it's armored versus just a normal vehicle. But trust me, for anybody that wants a fun experience and a vehicle that survives it all, get your hands on the Coquette. 1.7 million is really not that expensive, especially with how many ways there are to earn money in the game. And let me know what you guys think about this glitch in the comments down below. As always, if you want to stay up to date with the newest and most relevant information for GTA Online, and, you know, things like this, you don't want to miss it before it leaves and goes away, then make sure you stay subscribed to the channel and make sure you stay tuned. Join the Discord if you want to. It's linked in the description. Either way, I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.